I'm Rosi, and this is my story. I grew up in a Christian household, but for a long time, faith, going to church, and youth meetings were more about routine for me than a relationship with God. I never really understood much of what was being said in the services. I just went because that's what I always did. As I got older, I began to really notice how Jesus changed other people's lives. One person in particular is my grandfather. My whole life, all I can remember is him being the happiest person I knew. As I grew up, I learned that he had to go through many trials, but got through them because of his strong relationship with Jesus. About 2 years ago, I left the church I grew up in. Even though I didn't feel at home there anymore, I didn't leave my faith behind completely. In the year and a half I wasn't attending church, I went through a lot of loss and heartache. Within that period of time, my grandfather passed away, whom I had a very close relationship with. I also lost a baby, which is something I never thought I would go through. This was probably the hardest time in my life. Even though I was hurting, somehow I knew I could not let go of my faith, that I would see them both in heaven one day. Deep down, I knew that rebuilding my relationship with Jesus was the only thing that could bring me back from the hard place I was in. Then, not long ago, as I was reading through Psalms as someone suggested to me, I came across this verse from Psalm 71:20. Though you have made me see troubles many and bitter, you will restore my life again. From the depths of the earth, you will again bring me up. That really made me sit and think that no matter all the hard times I may go through, no matter who I lose, Jesus will always be there with me. When I feel like I can't get up, he will be right there beside me, extending his hand to me. My mother always taught me that keeping my personal relationship with Jesus strong was the most important thing. I wholeheartedly agree with her, but recently, I still felt the need to find a new church community to be a part of. A couple months ago, through someone I met online, I was introduced to Oasis. I will never forget my first Sunday here. The first thing I experienced was being overwhelmed by the music. As I stood in the back listening to the worship music and hearing Dustin speak, I knew right away that Oasis would become my new home church. I started attending TLR, the young adults environment, and I joined a life group there. I know that in this community, I will continue to grow in my relationship with Jesus, and I am so excited to continue this journey with him. And that is why I'm here today to publicly declare my love for Jesus Christ through baptism.